Well, good morning. It's Beth Boyle, I have a trail rider. We're riding in Wyoming today. Trailered out of 10 Sleep and come up to a place where there's a fire tower. And our first time riding this far up the mountain. Yep. And we've got a guy from camp with us today, kind of show us around. His name is Tim, and he's got his dog Ginger with him. And my sister Susan is here on her horse Soldier. My friend Mary with Tucker, and I'm riding Casper today. Yep, Casper, my big white horse. He's 8 this year. Full brother to my other horse Doc, and half brother to my horse Robin. So yeah, it's been a beautiful ride. Our horses are fresh. It's our first ride here this year, and this ride is not terrible rocky, not terrible steep, and from leaving camp to back to camp, they told us it'd be about 6 hours. And it's, I don't know, half an hour, maybe 40-minute truck ride and trailer ride up in here. So yeah, taking it easy. We're riding up, I'll check my altimeter here, but guessing we're up probably about 8,000 feet. And yeah, got to ride through some cattle already. And with the horses being fresh, didn't start my video right away. Sometimes it's best just to let that horse get a mile or two on him before I start the videos, but sure is a beautiful spot. I really enjoy riding out like this. These 3 horses and riders have 2 pairs of chinks on that I made. I have a pair of chaps on that I made. We've all 3 got the polling collars on that I make, and an assortment of other bags. I've got a camp bag and different things. So yeah, if you're interested in my leather work, this video and the pictures ought to be a kind of a good catalog of the things that I make. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Always appreciate it when you watch all the way to the end, and subscribe to my channel. Come out here to ride. There is a lot of cows being pastured in the national forest, so you're going to run into cattle gates and cows and calves, and good idea to get your horse ready for that. You also at times here in the Bighorns run into 4-wheelers. Generally we don't share the same trails, but you can some, for sure. I was joking with Mary that feels like we're at the Yellowstone. Casper's pretty good with cows. They have cows right across the lane from us where my horses are at my home. But we don't ride through them like this very often, and he's doing just fine. He's more curious about them than anything, and they pop up out of nowhere. Beautiful, beautiful ride. Look at this valley up here. Got some quakies, a lot of pines, some sunshine and some shade. Came through a gate, so we're probably not going to see the cows now. It smells like pine. Yeah, oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. A couple little bits of creek here and there. Gonna cross one right now. Casper should go right through it. We'll see what happens. Get through there, buddy. Yeah. Well, don't do that. I must have some ancestors way back that lived in a valley like this, because this is just making me happy. Oh, if you can see me smiling. I don't know, maybe you can hear my heart singing. What a beautiful place. Bighorns has been maybe my favorite place to ride, maybe second to Arizona, but we rode east side of the Tetons, and that was certainly really nice. But there's a lot of people around. Up here in the Bighorns, there are places where there's a lot of hikers and stuff, but more of the time, you know, you're just out like this, and it's just your own group. So we left 10 sleep at 8:30 this morning. Temperature was in the upper 60s. We come up the mountain another 3,000 or 4,000 feet, and it'll be 10 to 15 degrees cooler. And it's dry. Man, we just come from Iowa, and it was like a sauna. Oh man, the humidity was something that you could scoop up with a cup for the last like month or so. So the dry, I can already tell, you know, that my skin on my hands is drying out, and got to make sure I got my chapstick in my pocket because my lips get all dry, but what a relief. It's like riding through an Old West movie. I half expect John Wayne to come riding up on me here. Or Hopalong Cassidy. Yep. Maybe Dale Evans. Oh, it'd be cool to see the rifleman. I don't remember that guy's name, but I sure like that show. See him come cantering up this. Oh, hi, folks. Where are you headed? Casper learned that this brushy stuff here, I'm assuming his mesquite, is kind of hard on his shins. He just soon stay on the trail. Beautiful, beautiful. Got a nice breeze. Tim was guessing that high temperature up here with us today would be somewhere between 70 and 75 degrees. So, yeah. Beautiful day. You get kind of a 360 view. There's a really cool bluff up on the top here. Here comes my friends. We got an awful pretty stream coming up here. Tim's riding a gaited horse, and his pace is a little fast for Casper. That's sure pretty. See if he wants a drink. Oh, look at all the deer tracks. Want a drink, buddy? Oh. Such a beautiful day. Just took my fleece off, riding in the mountains in my t-shirt. Awesome. Awesome day. Nice breeze. Comfortable in my chaps and my felt hat. Beautiful, beautiful kind of day. Best kind of day for riding. There's been some nice water crossings. Horses been able to get some water. There's so much drier here. I'm sure, like us, they need to drink more often than usual. Sure have enjoyed this ride so far. Super interested to see what's here over the top of this hill. Got my Garmin running, so I can tell you how many miles we went today and give you an idea of the route. Oh yeah, that's beautiful here. Another beautiful valley. The gals with me have been to Montana to the Chinese Wall, and they tell me that this is a lot what the Chinese Wall looked like. We've been riding along it for a mile or so, I think. I'm sure the Chinese Wall is longer than that, but yeah, it goes way up on over there. Beautiful ride. Sorry if the camera's a little jerky today. This is steeper and rockier than it probably looks. Once in a while people ask me what I'm using for a camera, and this is an iPhone 15 Pro. So Tim was just saying that we're going to ride back along that rock wall. That ought to be cool. We'll try and get some video that does that justice, although sometimes when you're that close to it, you can't really appreciate it as much, but we're going to give it a try. Hope you're enjoying the video. Always appreciate it when you watch all the way to the end. And yep, almost 89% of my viewers don't subscribe to the channel, and it makes a difference for how many people get to see my videos. So please take a moment to subscribe. It's free. So there's elk over there. There, can you see him? Listen. Here we go. Ho, buddy, ho. We're working our way up to where the rock wall is. We're going to ride along it. Back up to where we parked the truck. I hope my video of the elk came through well enough where you'll be able to see it. Hopefully you could at least hear the bull calling and calling and calling. Sounded like kind of a high-pitched squeal, or almost like a little kid scream. I don't know that I'd heard a bull call and call and call like that, but we saw, I don't know, 5 or 6 what appeared to be cows come out across over there and head up to where that bull was calling. That was really cool. Beautiful, beautiful day. My goodness. Horses have been so good. Casper doesn't particularly like this brush. I don't know if that's sage or if it's mesquite or what it is, but he's got all this white skin and he's a little more sensitive to stuff, and I'm going to be real careful to scrub down his cannon bones and his ankles and stuff. Just make sure if there's any oils or anything in there, you know, that it doesn't end up bothering him. It's our first ride out here. I'd sure hate to have him be, you know, uncomfortable. But yeah, there's some, well, my dad called them quakies. I think they're quaking aspens. But they are lining the bottom of the bluff as we ride back toward the truck. We got about 3 miles left. Boy, it's been a pretty ride. Great ride for the first day. It's not been very rocky. It's not been hot. It's not been super steep or anything. So, yeah, it's worked out real well.
The hill kind of above the corrals and the buffalo are going, go to bed.
Your boy. Got kind of a boggy spot. There's some springs up here. They got some tubes running down to some big tanks where they must use to water the cattle. So there are some boggy spots that just pop up here and there. It's close to the top. I wouldn't have guessed that we'd gotten into springs, but I guess it's just depends on where that water wants to work its way out. There, Mary got into one there. Here, squishing. Oh yeah, it's getting squishy over here. Come on, Casper. Let's get out of there. Look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? Got some cool clouds out here now.
Sky is really blue today.
Yeah, it is. Our friend Pete's with us this trip, although he's not on this particular ride. And when our friend Pete asks you, well, what day is it? You say, best day ever. Yep, and there just aren't very many bad days on horseback, I gotta tell you. Especially days like this. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here, I'll flip around so you can see the wall behind us. So, yep, there's the wall. And you ride along it for a long ways. Pretty cool. Yeah, and like I said before, they tell me it's quite a lot like the Great Wall in Montana. Super cool. Went through my first wood pole gate. Yeah, and the Forestry Service comes out and cleans out the little pines. Yeah, I suppose so the big ones can get big. So there's all of these little poles all over here. And yeah, I made a gate out of that one. Must be back into the cow pasture. Cool. Never been through one like that before. Coming back out through the cows. Very western. And this little crater across. Whoa! We scared the cows. Didn't mean to. Good looking herd. They're all fat and sassy. Tagged and branded. Hey there, Mama. Well, we're back in the big cattle pasture on the BLM ground and headed back to the truck. Hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. It's been a beautiful day and more videos to come. This is just our first ride while we're here. And again, we were staying at the 10 Sleep RV Park in 10 Sleep, Wyoming. And hooked up with this guy Tim in front of us from the camp, and he brought us out here, showed us how to do this ride. And we came up last time 5 years ago. They also found somebody from camp to go out with us, so we didn't have to know our own way around or try and navigate it, first time we were here. So sure appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Give this video a thumbs up if you got a moment. And signing off from Beth Boyle, Iowa Trail Rider.